You hear that great sucking sound? That's the sound of tech giants and social media billionaires like Jeff Bezos of Amazon and Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook sucking up to Donald Trump before his administration comes in. I'm going to break it all down for you right here on the MeidasTouch Network and on Legal AF. Latest to go and suck up is Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, using your dollars, by the way, to do it. He just gave $1 million Facebook money for Donald Trump's inauguration fund. He didn't give $1 million to Joe Biden. He didn't give $1 million to Donald Trump the first time. But now, because Facebook is facing a new administration of Donald Trump and wants to curry favor with him, they put him back on the platform, despite his using the platform for disinformation campaigns and to spread lies. They put him back on. You've got Zuckerberg saying after that Butler, Pennsylvania incident when Donald Trump got hit in the ear, it was the most badass thing he'd ever seen. And now he's met with Donald Trump and now suddenly stroked a check for $1 million. It's disgusting to watch the genuflecting and the ass kissing of billionaire tech moguls who are worried about their own hides under Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump just is about to appoint the head of the Federal Trade Commission, somebody who says he's going to go after big tech. And I think these two things are related. When you've got the new head of the Federal Trade Commission saying that they're going to go after big tech for their censorship of right-wing MAGA positions during the Biden administration, you don't think Zuckerberg heard that? Well, where's my checkbook? Maybe I'll put $1 million to try to protect myself. And then you've got, at almost the same week, you got Jeff Bezos, who bought the Washington Post, who we, MeidasTouch Legal AF, fired as a sponsor. After this, he took over a proud newspaper that had been famous for investigative reporting, of speaking truth to power, to printing truth against power, to taking down presidents like Nixon in the Watergate scandal. He took it and said democracy dies in the darkness, and then he killed the paper. Stepping over the line from publisher to editor and telling the editorial board of the Washington Post not to endorse Kamala Harris. And now he's saying in a recent interview with DealBook, this is Jeff Bezos, that he's very optimistic about the future Trump administration. Well, let's unpack that. First of all, Jeff Bezos is a neighbor and social friends with his girlfriend of the Kushners, of Ivanka and Jared. They live on the same block in the billionaire bunker of Indian Creek in Florida. And so he doesn't want to piss off his yachting buddies. And so he socializes with them. And now you know that Ivanka is still in the inner circle of Donald Trump, as is Jared. His father has just been nominated to be an ambassador. Charles Kushner, who was a felon, who had his conviction pardoned by Donald Trump, is now going to be ambassador to France. While Donald Trump's busy sending off Don Jr.'s ex-girlfriend to Greece to let him have a little breathing room to date other people in Palm Beach County, we now have the reporting that Bezos is very good friends with the Kushners and socialized with them and doesn't want to piss them off. More importantly, to his pocketbook at Amazon, Amazon is a major military defense contractor. They supply computing power, cloud computing resources, and they have lots of military contracts, and they don't want that to end. I mean, does any of this surprise you? This administration, the incoming one, is going to have, I've seen the tally, it's going to have billionaires occupying many, many major positions in the administration. Over $350 billion worth of wealth is going to be represented by Donald Trump's cabinet picks and people that he's going to put into ambassadorships. $340 billion. His first time around, I don't know, if you added it all up, it was maybe $10 billion. Feeding our dog Lily and keeping her healthy and happy has always been, well, a bit of a challenge. She has the appetite and all, but we are focused as good pet parents on only putting in her bowl food that will nourish her and add to her overall health and longevity. That's our responsibility to her, and a promise we made to ourselves when we rescued Lily off the streets following a hurricane. Today's episode is brought to you by Ollie. Clean, fresh nutrition your dog needs in 5 flavors they'll absolutely flip over. Look, you don't have to be a veterinary nutritionist to know that feeding your dog real, whole foods with minimal processing is one of the best choices you can make for their health. A perfectly portioned, whole, fresh food diet has been proven to extend your pup's life by 2.5 years. And who doesn't want more time with their best friend? With absolutely no harmful fillers and no preservatives, Ollie is made in U.S. kitchens with ingredients carefully sourced from trusted growers and producers around the world. Because the time between Ollie's gentle cooking and your dog chowing down is minimal, they don't need preservatives to extend shelf life. With 5 protein-first recipes like fresh beef with sweet potatoes, fresh turkey with blueberries, or fresh lamb with cranberries, you might start thinking, dang, my dog eats better than I do. And that's probably true when it comes to Ollie. Fill out Ollie's 30-second quiz, and they'll create a customized meal plan based on your pup's weight, activity level, and other health info. Ollie crunches the numbers and recommends the right recipes and daily portions for your precious pup, based on hundreds of thousands of real dog results. For any first-timers, Ollie will send out your pup's first box with 2 weeks' worth of meals and a guide of how to gradually switch them over to their new diet. Ollie offers 3 meal plans to choose from, so you can choose between a full fresh plan, fresh topper plan, or a mixed plan with freshly baked recipes for your special fur baby. They also have treats and supplements. Ollie's biggest sale of the year is here. For a limited time, you can get 70% off your first box, plus a free bowl and storage container. Head to ollie.com, fill in your dog's details, and use code LEGALAF to get the lowest price of the year on a personalized meal plan. This offer ends December 6th, so act now. Head to ollie.com and enter code LEGALAF to get 70% off your first box. This is 30 times that. This is oligarchs. This is the robber barons running the government. You've got billionaires, led off by, of course, Elon Musk with $250 billion of that. But Vivek Ramaswamy's a billionaire. Howard Lutnick for commerce, a billionaire. Linda McMahon for education, a billionaire. The person he picked to be the head of the Treasury, a billionaire. Donald Trump, maybe a billionaire. And the list goes on. And billionaires are really, really excited, which should scare the average American person, about what it's going to mean to their purse and their pocketbook. And that's why the Democrats need to work hard to pivot and regain power during the midterm elections. When I hear that social media has bent the knee and tech giants have bent the knee to Donald Trump, that's a bad thing for America and our First Amendment rights. When you've got the new incoming head of the Federal Trade Commission saying he's going to go after social media platforms and others that try to squelch the voice of right-wing MAGA Republicans and misinformation and disinformation campaigns, wake up, everybody. Wake up. And if you're on Facebook, maybe you shouldn't be. I think that, I'm going to reconsider it. I don't like my tech heads and billionaires just worrying about their own hides and not worrying about what's right for America. What about all the disinformation about COVID, about voting, about, frankly, the use of Facebook and other platforms by Russian trolls, by Chinese trolls, by Iranian trolls to sow discontent in America, to try to influence the outcome of our elections? What about that? He should worry more, Mark Zuckerberg and Bezos, about the infiltration of foreign agents who are running brainwashing campaigns in America than about, paying for $1 million worth of hors d'oeuvres at the inaugural ball for Donald Trump. It's disgusting. It's got to be called out. That's why we do it here on the MeidasTouch Network and on Legal AF on a regular basis. What did people think was going to happen when they voted for Donald Trump in large numbers to get him elected? I mean, they're worried about, and understandably, the American people were worried about their personal economy, their rent, right? Their insurance, their food prices. I understand that. What happens to them if they have a catastrophic illness? Who's going to take care of them? But do they think that $400 billion worth of billionaires were going to help their cause and we're going to put money into their pocket and help the economy as Donald Trump's launching before our very eyes a trade war, which will likely be expensive and cost the American people at the gas pump and at the supermarket cash register? While he also says in an interview with this is Donald Trump in an interview with Time Magazine over being Person of the Year again, that of course he's going to do an immigration policy that's going to be very, very expensive for deportation, but worth it. Where's the money going to come from? The American people. American people. You think the social media giants think Jeff Bezos is going to stroke a giant check? He's going to have a yacht that's 1 foot shorter in order to pay for all of these policies? No, it's going to come out of your pocket and my pocket. And we're going to continue to follow it all on the MeidasTouch Network and on Legal AF. Follow me, Michael Popak. I got a new show Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, here on this YouTube channel for MeidasTouch called Popak Live. I don't blow smoke or sunshine. I'm at the intersection of law and politics and other interesting topics right here on the MeidasTouch Network. So until my next reporting here or on the Legal AF YouTube channel, Legal AF MTN, I'm Michael Popak and I'm reporting. In collaboration with the MeidasTouch Network, we just launched the Legal AF YouTube channel. Help us build this pro-democracy channel where I'll be curating the top stories, the intersection of law and politics. Go to YouTube now and free subscribe at Legal AF MTN. That's at Legal AF MTN.